The hunger. I watch them. They do not see me, not at first. They come here to the woods, to the dark places, laughing, unaware. Their warmth is intoxicating. Their heart beats like a song beneath their fragile skin. They huddle around their fires, thinking the light will keep them safe. It won't. The fire is a lie. It flickers, casting shifting shapes in the night, but it does not chase away the dark. Not all of it. There are shadows that do not move with the wind, spaces where the light refuses to reach. That is where I wait. I have been here long before them. I will be here long after. They tell stories about me, though they do not know it. Their whispers crackle through the night air, laced with nervous laughter. They speak of things lurking in the woods, things unseen, things that watch. They think they are only stories. They are not. One of them wanders too far. They always do. The scent of fear rises when they realize they are alone. I do not lunge, not yet. I want them to feel it. The weight of unseen eyes, the creeping chill along their spine, the slow dread pooling in their gut. I let them turn, let them search, let them know they are being hunted. A branch snaps beneath their trembling feet. Their breath quickens. They call out, their voice weak, hopeful. I answer. Not with words, but with the soft rustle of leaves behind them, the whisper of something unseen moving closer. They spin, eyes wide, searching. They see nothing. Then I let them see. A glint of teeth in the darkness. A shape, too tall, too thin, emerging from the void. They freeze, caught between flight and terror. Their mind begs them to run, but their body betrays them. Fear locks their limbs in place. I step forward. The firelight barely touches me, its glow faltering as if repelled. My form is shifting, twisting. Too many limbs where there should be none. Their eyes widen, their pulse thunders beneath their fragile skin. I drink in the fear, savor it. They try to scream, but fear steals their breath. I reach for them. The moment stretches, an eternity in a single heartbeat. My fingers, long, cold, wrong, brush their skin. They shudder. Their warmth is intoxicating, their pulse frantic. They do not even struggle as the dark swallows them whole. The hunt is over. The hunger wins. And soon I will watch the others. They never learn. Still here, I remember drowning. The river was cold, black, endless. I thrashed, my limbs aching, my lungs burning, but the water did not care. It pulled me down, swallowed my screams, and filled me with silence. And then I woke up. I should not be here. My body lies beneath the current, tangled in weeds, my lips blue, my eyes open, staring into nothing. But I am still here. I drift, weightless, unseen. The world is different now. Shadows stretch too long. Voices echo strangely. The living move through the days as if nothing has changed. They do not know what lingers just beyond the veil. But he knows, the one who pushed me. He carries my name on his breath, though he does not speak it aloud. He locks his doors at night as if wood and paper could keep me out. He wakes in cold sweat, staring into the darkness, sensing something just beyond his sight. He is right to be afraid. At first, I only watch. My presence is a whisper in the wind, a flicker in the lantern's glow. His hands shake when he pours his tea. He blames the cold. He does not yet understand. But then the shadows in his room stretch a little too far. His reflection in the mirror lingers after he turns away. His dreams grow heavy with the scent of river water. I let him feel me. He sleeps fitfully. I stand by his bed, my hair dripping, my skin pale, my kimono still clinging to my drowned frame. The tatami beneath me remains dry. He stirs, eyes fluttering open. He sees nothing, but he knows. The fear grows. He mutters prayers, burns incense, begs forgiveness. But I do not want his prayers. I do not want his guilt. I want him to feel what I felt. Tonight he will wake to find his room filled with the scent of the river, the cold creeping into his bones. And when he turns, I will be there. My dead, empty eyes meeting his. My fingers will brush his throat, just as the water once did to mine. And when he screams, I will take him with me. I am still here, but I am not done. His suffering is not enough. He must know why. He must remember what he did to me. and so I make him relive it. I whisper my name in his ear as he walks alone at dusk, my voice carrying on the wind. The leaves stir when there is no breeze. His lantern flickers and dies, and in that breath of darkness, I let him see. A glimpse of wet, pale fingers curling around a doorframe, of tangled black hair hanging over my face, of my lips parting to let out a drowned, gurgling breath. He stumbles back, clutching his chest. His pulse hammers beneath his skin. He is weak. He is breaking. Good. In his dreams, I take him back to the river. He stands on the bridge, the same place where he once smiled at me, whispered false promises, and then pushed. His hands shoved me into the cold abyss without hesitation, without regret. But now the dream changes. Now it is his feet that slip. I see his panic as the wooden railing beneath his fingers rots away, splintering into nothing. The river below yawns open like a mouth, swallowing the moonlight, swallowing everything. And then he falls. The water does not welcome him. It clutches, it pulls, it drags him under. I watch as he fights, as his limbs thrash like mine once did. I see his face break the surface, his mouth open in a silent, desperate scream. But there is no one to hear him. Just like there was no one to hear me. When he wakes gasping, he will know it was not just a dream. The taste of river water will linger on his tongue. The weight of unseen hands will press against his chest. His throat will ache as if fingers, my fingers, have been wrapped around it all night. He will know that I am coming, and when the time is right, when his fear has ripened, I will be there. I will crawl from the darkness, from the corners of his vision, from the depths of his guilt. I will take his breath. I will fill his lungs with cold, dark silence. And when he joins me beneath the river, we will never be apart again. I am still here, and soon so will he. The quiet ones. I watch. I always watch. They never see me at first. People like her never do. She walks home the same way every night, headphones in, head down, wrapped in the safety of routine. She believes in the comfort of streetlights, in the false security of a crowded city. She does not know that I am already here. I have been watching for weeks, waiting for the right moment. I know where she lives. I know how she moves, how she hums to herself when she thinks no one is listening. I know that no one is waiting for her. And tonight, she will not make it home. She turns down the alley, just like I knew she would. It's faster, quieter. The mistake she never knew she was making. I step out of the shadows, my footsteps lost in the hum of the city. She doesn't notice. Not until it's too late. The moment she senses me, I see it in her shoulders. The slight tensing, the hesitation in her step. I love that moment. The shift from unawareness to realization. The flood of instinct. Something is wrong. She turns, eyes wide, mouth parting, about to scream. But I'm faster. My hand clamps over her lips, muffling the sound, swallowing it whole. The knife presses against her ribs, just enough for her to feel it. Just enough for her to know that struggling won't help. I can hear her breath, sharp and panicked against my palm. Shh. She trembles. I savor it. I pull her back, deeper into the alley, away from the light. Her body jerks, desperate, useless. I can feel her heartbeat racing beneath my grip. It's beautiful, really, how fragile they are. The blade slides in easily. It always does. Her body stiffens, then softens. The fight leaves her. They always go so quiet in the end. I lower her to the ground gently. Her eyes are still open, staring, but she doesn't see me anymore. That's the part that always fascinates me. The moment a person becomes a thing. I take my time cleaning up. No rush. The city swallows another lost soul without a second glance. By morning, the news will talk about her like she was just another unfortunate victim. A statistic, a cautionary tale. They never understand. They never see me. But I see them. And tomorrow night, I will watch again.